Today we're taking a closer look at something that feels straight out of a modern Bond scene. This is the Aston Martin DBS from the film No Time to Die, reproduced in 1/64 scale by Mini GT. Even before opening the package, you immediately recognize the identity of the model: dark tones, elegant graphics, and the unmistakable Aston Martin silhouette. It already feels like a very special release. Turning the package around, we can see the official licensing details and the holographic seals. One confirms the official Aston Martin product, while the other belongs to TSM Model, the company behind Mini GT. These small elements are important for collectors because they guarantee authenticity and licensing. Everything about this release clearly connects it to the No Time to Die universe. Now it's time to open it. Mini GT packaging is always very clean and collector-friendly, but it's still sealed carefully to protect the model. Using a small craft knife, I carefully cut the plastic seal while keeping the blister steady. Inside, we already see the familiar silver Mini GT box, which usually protects the model during shipping. Sliding the inner box out, the branding becomes clearer. The silver packaging shows the DBS silhouette, together with the 007 logo and the Spanish title Sin Tiempo para Morir. It's a subtle design, but it fits perfectly with the elegant character of the Aston Martin. And now, we finally take the car out. Mini GT boxes are minimal, but always well designed, usually featuring the silhouette of the real car. Here we can see the model number 904, together with the Mini GT branding. On the other side, we find the full model name, Aston Martin DBS, No Time to Die edition, along with the legal text and licensing information. Simple packaging, but very recognizable if you collect Mini GT models. Now the moment every collector waits for. The DBS is carefully removed from the protective plastic tray, and immediately you notice the deep metallic gray paint, which works extremely well with the aggressive lines of the car. Let's take a closer look. Mini GT is known for keeping very realistic dimensions, and the long hood and low stance of the DBS are clearly visible even in this small scale. From the side, the car already feels like a proper Grand Tourer, clean, elegant, and very purposeful. Looking at the front, the large Aston Martin grille dominates the design. The headlights are sharply printed, and the license plate reads KY19KHO, just like on the real car used for reference. From the side profile, the sculpted body lines flow beautifully toward the rear, and at the back, the slim taillights and quad exhaust setup give the DBS a very aggressive finish. This is a very refined casting. Undercarriage and interior. Turning the model slightly, we can also glimpse the interior through the windows. Even at this scale, the dashboard and seating shapes are visible. Underneath the car, we find the usual Mini GT base, with the model information molded into the metal chassis. Simple, but clean and well executed. Now let's place the DBS into the city diorama. The metallic gray paint reacts really well to artificial lighting, especially under the small street lights. And next to the other cars in the scene, the Aston Martin immediately stands out thanks to its long and elegant proportions. Just a small adjustment to position it correctly in the parking spot. Even small movements like this help you appreciate how well the model rolls and sits on the surface. Mini GT models usually have very smooth wheels, which is always nice when using them in diorama scenes. Let's move it slightly again to give the car a bit more space. Now the DBS sits right between the other two cars, and the contrast between the different shapes and colors becomes more interesting. This is exactly the kind of setup that works well for miniature photography. And here comes a fun touch. Adding a small figure next to the car suddenly transforms the scene into something cinematic. Standing next to the DBS, the figure gives a sense of scale and creates the feeling of a moment frozen in time. Almost like a scene from a spy movie.